My name is Olubukola Olushola Makinde. I have a PhD in environmental microbiology. I am an academic staff of the Department of Microbiology, Federal University of Technology, Accra, the best university of technology in Nigeria. And I have a strong passion for environmental research, and now with major focus on agricultural microbiology.
What are biofertilizers?
Fertilizers on its own, they are aids to help plant growth, to increase their performances. And so when you add bio, it means that there are other means, such as the chemical fertilizers, the very known NPK, the conventional ones that people are used to. But biofertilizers are majorly organic fertilizers, fertilizers or aids for plant growth that are from natural sources. And also the ones that household farmers, domestic farmers use, like you go to your poultry, you pack the poultry dung, then you put it as manure. They are also biofertilizers. You have a waste, instead of packing it or burning it, organic waste in the house, you pour it in your farm just to increase the nutrient in the farms. Those are also biofertilizers.
What about C plus biofertilizer?
So C plus biofertilizer is a research product from my research group at the Department of Microbiology, FUTA. And it's basically an enhanced means of introducing Bradyrhizobium japonicum back to the soil. Bradyrhizobium japonicum, I'm sorry for the big name, but it's the name of the microorganism. It's a bacterium that is natural in the soil, and its function in the soil is just to help the soil roots to absorb nitrogen. You know, the nitrogen present in the soil in its natural form, the soil cannot make use of it. Just like the rice we take in, the body cannot make use of it until it's broken down to glucose, and then we assimilate it in our bodies. So also the nitrogen present in the soil cannot be made use of by the plant. And so the organism that we mentioned will help the plant to fix it into a state that is assimilable by the plant. So an organism, from our research, we realize that if such bacterium is lacking or deficient in the soil, that means an important element such as nitrogen will be lacking. And you remember the name of your conventional, the chemical biofertilizer, NPK, nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. So the reason why farmers go to buy these fertilizers is because they need to enhance the amount of nitrogen in the plant. But what if the organism that is helping the plant to fix nitrogen is increased in the soil? You realize that there will be no need for NPK because we will have sufficient nitrogen and other elements supplied to the crop. And so our research group found other carriers, because you cannot hold the organisms in your hands. It needs a carrier, like a means to pass it through to the soil. There have been previous researches that have tried carriers. Now the cutting edge for C plus biofertilizer is our carrier. Of course, there are outstanding researches that have talked about the increase of this organism to the crop. But the carrier means has always been the bottleneck. Organizations such as Big IITA make use of peat, which is imported. Then we talked about indigenous carriers. Then we tried carriers such as the charcoal. We tried sugarcane bagasse, rice husk, and many other organic means. And from our findings, rice husk and poultry dung has been our best forms of carriers for this bacterium. And that is C plus biofertilizer. We mix our optimized bacterium with the carrier to enhance the amount of this organism to the plant, which has helped crop yield from our research finding.
What are the challenges that biofertilizer face?
Even though there are evidences on the benefits of biofertilizers compared to chemical fertilizers. The benefits such as it's greener, that means it's environmentally friendly. The chemical fertilizers increases the greenhouse gases, that means it affects the climate change. But the biofertilizer, of course, will make the environment even cleaner. And Other advantages such as it's cheaper, that means it is economically friendly. The cost of production for farmers and investors is lower than increase in profit. And because it's indigenous, we can increase our own based manufacture and sources of income, and so on and so forth. But a major challenge for biofertilizers all over the world is adoption, because anything conventional, chemical, ready to use, it's easier for people to apply. But biofertilizers, we talk about the supply. Is it in very strong supply? Do we have enough to take care of farmers all over? Do we also have it ready? The materials used for production, are they always ready? Those are major challenges of biofertilizers. And when I want to come in from here, I would say there should be policies in place that should encourage the production first, because there are already research findings on it. First, the production of biofertilizers. And I read a report on the intention of Dangote in the support of biofertilizer, which is a good thing. The Nigerian government and all other governments are expected to support production, I mean mass production of biofertilizers. So also, agro investors are also expected to be involved, because when we are talking about national or global discussions such as climate change, then there should be strong look into mitigation on the use of chemical fertilizers, then improve or encourage the use of biofertilizers, especially to commercial farmers. Of course, when we talk about biofertilizers, some of the subsistence farmers are already making good use of it. But what about those that have 4 hectares? They have large expanses of land, and they have large quantity of chemical fertilizers in use per year. Finally, I would also encourage both governmental and non-governmental organizations to increase sensitization on the use of biofertilizers by the end users. Thank you.